Alright, so for this video we're going to cover the muscles of the lower leg. Okay? The easiest thing to do is to start anteriorly. Find this bone right here. This is your tibia, your medial shin bone. Immediately lateral to that is this muscle which runs all the way up here, starting on your lateral condyle. Your tibia comes down here and starts near your first. This muscle right here is your tibialis anterior. Okay? If I track a little bit more laterally, one more, the muscle with this little metal thing in it is removable, runs all the way down here, and then splits into 4 tendons of the foot. Okay, so this muscle comes down into the number 2, 3, 4, and 5 digits of the foot. This muscle is your extensor digitorum. If I track laterally again, you'll see this bigger muscle, okay, that runs down its muscle here, and then tendon at the distal end runs underneath the fifth, believe it or not, underneath the foot. This muscle right here is your peroneus longus. It's on the lateral side. You see it here with the fifth is here. So if you see this muscle, this tendon, this is peroneus longus. On both sides of the peroneus longus tendon right here, okay, this is your peroneus brevis muscle. This muscle comes down also underneath your lateral malleolus and inserts right here into the base of the fifth. If we continue to track laterally, we're going to work our way posteriorly, and the muscles of the posterior lower leg, these ones that you can see very visibly right here, this one and this one, is your gastrocnemius. Okay? And they run down into your Achilles tendon, which is this large gray connective tissue right here. And if I was to turn this back to the lateral side, you can see a separation between this muscle and this muscle. This muscle underneath here, where my finger is running all the way down to this gray spot, is your soleus. Okay? So if I was to remove this portion right here of the gastroc, you would see the soleus underneath. And if I was to remove this whole portion, this whole posterior portion, like so, and then flip this around, now you're looking at the soleus muscle, which is deeper to the gastroc. On this side is your gastrocnemius. Okay? And if I flip around one more time, you can see that this is where the soleus muscle inserts into the Achilles tendon. Alright, so done with that. Once I remove this, okay, this belongs here, we pulled this off. This muscle that you can see here, this is the posterior part of your tibia, so this is your tibialis posterior muscle. This muscle runs posteriorly down your lower leg, runs underneath your medial malleolus and inserts into your navicular, right like that. Okay, so those are the muscles of the lower leg.